Hello, this is Blue Angel 777. It is September 18th, 2019. And you'll have to excuse me today. I haven't been feeling well the last few days, so my voice is a little off. So I'm going to do an overall energy of the collective today. I'll do the same as I did yesterday. I'll pull 3 to 4 cards for the Divine Masculine and a Angel and Ancestor card, Oracle cards, that's what they are. And then I'll do 3 to 4 cards for the Divine Feminine. I'll do clarifiers for him first, then I'll pick him up and I'll do clarifiers for Divine Feminine. I went to the lake this morning. I made it for sunrise and I had a really neat experience. I had the alarm set for the sunrise. I looked up the sunrise last night, the exact timing. Had my alarm set for when I'm supposed to get up. And I had this really neat dream of my children, of me giving them water. And it was an equal amount, and I was trying to get water for them. And in the middle of the dream, my Divine Masculine spirit came in and said, "Baby, it's time to get up." An interruption of my dream. And so I immediately woke up. It pulled me out of my sleep, and as soon as I opened my eyes, my alarm went off. So it was very, very neat experience. So I knew, because I'm not feeling well, I was going to shut off my alarm and sleep in. I woke up earlier, like 4 in the morning. 4:04, 4:05 in the morning. I woke up and got up out of bed, and so I was restless last night and not feeling good, and so I was debating if I was going to go to the lake or not, and his spirit pulled me right out of my dream and said it's time to get up. And so I knew what that meant. It was time to go to the lake for the morning, to greet the morning sunrise. And I don't get a chance to do that only on my couple days off if it's not cloudy that day. So I got up, I got ready really quick, and then I made myself some tea and honey, and I went to the lake and got there, and it was absolutely beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. Very, very peaceful. No winds, just stillness, just peace and beauty, and very spiritual. And I sat down. I bring this little blanket, I lay in the sand, and I sat on it. And I was staring out, and there's these, I go where there's a lot of shipboats, sailboats. And I was putzing around with my blanket to sit, and then the sun started to come up. So when I sat down, it was already halfway up, past the line there. And there was 2 boats there. And the sun ray of the sun coming up was right in the center of the 2 boats, and the reflection was on the water coming towards me. And the first thing that popped in my mind was alignment, spiritual alignment with our, so there's a lot of alignments happening right now, spiritual alignments, that sacred union of coming together. The sacred alignments are happening. There might not be the physical alignments yet, or physical unions. There's definitely a lot of spiritual sacred unions happening of that alignment, same frequency, same vibrations. So I'm going to pull 4 cards for the Divine Masculine right now, where he's at, what's his energy today. And what is that card anyways? I like to look. He's building 8 of coins. That just fell out when I said that. So he's building on something, working on something towards something that he loves. Okay. So I call in the angels, ancestors, guides, and sending masters from 5D and above. I call in all the directions. I call in the elements, fire, earth, air, and water. I call in the winds from all directions, the messengers of the universe. I paused for a moment because my dream was about water, about cleansing and purity. And it was coming to me while I was just calling in the elements and the spirits in the different directions. And the waters from the west. But that cleansing of cleansing our children and purifying them and protecting them. That's what came to me just now. Okay. That one didn't want to go in. Maybe it's enough. I don't know the set. I just do until I feel. So, what's the energy for the Divine Masculine today? What is going on with the Divine Masculine today? Nine of Cups. He's getting his wish. He's Hermit. Knight of Wands. Ten of Coins. And Two of Wands. So that overall energy, let's pull one of these cards right away too. The Angels and Ancestor card for the Divine Masculine. What's the message from his angels and ancestors? What is the Divine Masculine's message from angels and ancestors? This way. Okay, one more. Doesn't come out. I'm pulling one out. Oh, I got two. Of course I did. I always get two. Ah, perfect. Some earth energy there. Grounding down to earth. Ten of Pentacles. Earth. 3D stuff. So the overall wish is he's going for his overall wish, the Nine of Cups energy. He's being granted his wish. This Hermit energy is an awakening. He's going through his awakening transformation. So he's gone within. So they might be a little quiet right now. And they're doing that soul searching, and that divine light is on him. And he's awakened, and he's knowing what he needs to do. He knows what direction he's going. We got the Knight of Wands energy where he's going, that fire energy, and that Knight of Wands, that will and that drive to go forward towards what he wants. And that's that Ten of Coins energy, that fulfillment, abundance, I couldn't think of the word. So we got the Two of Wands, and knowing, and he knows what he wants to do, but he's in that awakening stage right now, and he's going towards what he wishes for, his desire, his wish. So, and he's going to be granted that, because we got that card there. So, and we got the Direction Guardian, choose your path, and Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. So they're really in that awakening energy, evolving into their spiritual selves of, and they're being enlightened, and some of their gifts are coming to them, and they're evolving into, I feel like they're getting messages through dreams and insights and aha moments and things like that. They're seeing from that different perspective of that higher self. In the Direction Guardian, choose your path, knowing that compass in the middle, that heart compass of leading you in the right direction that you have to follow, that no matter what path you choose, that will be right for you as long as you're following your heart. And you have all of these messengers on the side here guiding you. And I see the wings here, and you got the wings. I see the wings here and the wings here. And I see here is this twin flame journey. I see the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, the male and the female, and they both got their wings. So they're evolved, and this sacred union is complete as far as the sacred union is. And this morning when I saw the two boats in an exact center, the sunrise, this new beginning, this awakening, and that line went all the way down the center. And I saw 4 ducks swimming on the water right in front, and I will use that photo for the cover of this reading to show you the picture this morning. It was absolutely beautiful. So yes, that's beautiful. Let me do some clarifiers for him. Just do a clarifier for the Hermit. He's nostalgic. The Six of Cups. It's also the Twin Flame card. And looking back in his past. In the awakening of from then to now, how much he's evolved and changed. And also it's reincarnation. And I'm sorry, I was getting some information. I got that he was looking into his childhood. Some stuff are coming, maybe they're doing some inner child healing work. They're getting, having memories and flashbacks of childhood experiences and things like that. That's what just came to me through their awakening. It's that inner child work. There's a death and new beginning with the Page of Swords coming forward towards his Two of Hearts. So all this work that he's doing, there's an ending of a situation with awakening. It's kind of like that Judgment card, that resurrection, and moving forward, awakening into this new beginning. So there's an ending of a situation, and that death energy is part of the evolution or evolving spiritually, is getting moving on and growing out of a certain energy and evolving into this new beginning. And that's what I get from this energy here. Clarify the Knight of Wands. He's aggressively moving out of this binding energy, the Eight of Swords, that blinding. He sees, he knows, he's enlightened. He had that, the Hermit, he's holding that light in his hand. Here we got the Ten of Coins, this abundance. So he's definitely being guided. Here the Creator is here in the Direction Guardian, choose your path. That energy of this choose your path, as long as you're following your heart, the Creator is guiding you and with you at every step that you take. He's been guided and given the strength to pull himself out of this Eight of Swords energy. And today is the Saturn going direct today, so it's moving ahead out of all that, those karmic ties and things. The retrograde of Saturn was about clearing karmic ties, good or bad, you know, and anything that was karmic at that time, they were going through those lessons, and now we're going direct, so we're pulling out that energy, and he's no longer binded by that. He's free of those karmic contracts. Clarify the Eight of Swords. See, he's leaving that. He's moving away from that energy, that Six of Swords, and his Divine Feminine's in that boat with him. There's some truth. Yep, there's his Divine Feminine, the High Priestess. He's going towards his Divine Feminine. He's no longer binded anymore. He spiritually released himself, and that's the energy I got. He had a Tower moment through all that energy. And that's put him in that Hermit and this death energy. And this new beginning of going towards his Divine Feminine. And I just got a bunch of cards that came out. I'll show them. It's the Leap of Faith, the new beginning, the Wheel of Fortune, and also the Knight of Swords, going fully after what he wants. I'll put those back in though. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. There's some stress, sleepless nights on achieving that. His desire, he knows what he needs to do to work at that. And the Emperor. And I got Justice. So he's definitely having some, going through that awakening with that Hermit card. He's having some Tower moments. I have no more messages for this card. So with the Nine of Swords, he's having some sleepless nights. He's not getting rest. His mind, this knowing, has got him, he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to go towards. He knows he's in love with his High Priestess, Divine Feminine. He knows what direction he wants to go. And he's going back, looking at everything from then till now. And he's breaking down here. His foundation in that realm is broken down, and there's an ending, and there's this new beginning going towards what he loves, his due justice. He's broke free from any bindings. Binding spells just came to me. Contracts, karmic contracts. Clarify the Two of Wands. He's looking back at that childhood card, the Six of Cups card, and the Hermit, and looking back at the whole thing. He sees that energy, that realm, that what is that karmic situation for what it is. He knows what it is, and see if he's looking forward yet, because he has this Three of Cups in front of him, the Union. He's healing right now with all this green energy. He's healing, and yes, he's going the Ace of Pentacles in his truth. What's this card? Yeah, double truth. Cool. That's awesome. I love it when it does that. He's in his truth. And two aces. And he's going to take action. So he's balancing out. He's coming into alignment. He's going through this healing energy. And he knows his truth. He knows what he needs to do. And he's going towards that Ten of Pentacles. He's hanging on to, working towards this new beginning. He's hanging on to the idea of knowing and working towards something that he loves. This Divine Feminine and the World card here. This new beginning. A 21 energy. Numbers that I saw this morning. I saw fours. The 4 ducks. They just, right when I noticed the alignment, I saw these 4 ducks swimming right in the line of where I was taking the pictures. So the 4, the Union, that spiritual foundation. Yes, that's what that was. It was the spiritual. I was looking for 4 wands in here, and I'm gonna pull one more, see if we can get a 4 wands. But it was those 4 ducks, the spiritual. Oh, I got the 4 swords. He's in solitude, so we got the 3 fours. And in his truth and solitude of figuring, and then the Page of Wands. One more, just for fun. See if we can pull the 4 wands. He's still healing yet. Oh, he's sad, depressed. He's sad about this transformation because he's leaving something from behind. The inner balance, juggling. He's definitely got a lot going on today, that's for sure. I'm going to leave it at that because it's the juggling energy back and forth. Here of his truth. The intuition, the feminine, the truth here, and things coming to light. He's juggling that. So there might be some things that he wants to express that he hasn't yet, that he wants to bring to light. And so the communication, do we get a communication in here? There's not too much communication. He's real quiet today. But he is evolving into that energy. He knows what he wants to do. He's going towards it, but he's going through this transformation time period and this awakening. Okay, that's the Divine Masculine. He's getting his justice. He knows his truth. He knows what he wants. He's taking action towards it. He's working a lot right now. And he's going through a lot of healing. Okay, now I'm going to do the Divine Feminine. What's the energy for the Divine Feminine today? What is the Divine Feminine going through? What is she doing? What's the energy of the Divine Feminine today? energy of the Divine Feminine today? Ah, she's getting her wish too. Ah, that's neat. She's got the Nine of Cups. The Fool, leap of faith. We got that yesterday. Seven of Coins. King of Coins. And the King of Cups. Wonderful. We also got the Fountain and the Three of Swords and Ace of Wands underneath there. So she's hurting over something. Okay. This is what I got while I'm sitting here struggling with my sage and cleansing off my card. She's getting her wish. She's taking that leap of faith, that spiritual. She's in the middle of her 3D and her 5D energy. And the Seven of Coins, she's got the 2 coins in her hands, that balance in between. So she's really working on her financial mission or her spiritual mission and also her mission on the 3D, her financial stability and things like that. So she's busy working on that, and she's balanced in between the king. She's trying to maintain a balance in between that work life and then her spiritual. She's moving forward, evolving. She took that leap of faith. And she's getting her wish. She's working on that. She's in that King of Coins, that confidence, that grounding down to earth of what she's doing. And at the same time, she's sitting here in the same spot here with the King of Cups, unconditional love. Energy, that spiritual energy. We got the Hangman there. So she's got herself there, working on her own thing. We got the King of Pentacles again. So, she's working on her finances, and also we got the Five of Coins, Judgment, and the Chariot. She might be feeling like she was left out in the cold by the Divine Masculine, and she's still continuing, and she's balanced, moving on with her mission, so to speak, and she's awakened also. We got the 10-10 energy here, and then the Chariot of moving on to her fulfillment, her wish fulfillment. King of Coins, clarify. The Four of Swords. This also could be the Divine Masculine's energy of him working on his balancing in between his they might be both aligned that way, that he's working on his financial, the Eight of Pentacles coming towards her to something to who he loves, and then also he's spiritually enlightened, that King of Cups energy. No matter what turbulence is going on around him, he still knows who his true love is, and that's his support. But Divine Feminine's struggling right now with this with this Five of Pentacles energy. She's struggling with that feeling left out in the cold. She's unsure, and she needs to look at this energy and look at that higher perspective of what's going on. And she's in this energy in between here, this Hangman energy, or he is stuck in between these two. That 0 point, well, the 0 point, the Fool here, that balance. She's in between that. But she's got some little balance issues. We got the 2 Pentacles that he's holding in his hand. But the 7 Pentacles is looking back. So some of those fears she's still carrying with her from the past. And here she's in solitude. Or he's in solitude. And she's waiting for communication. And this Queen of Pentacles energy, to me, is the karmic energy. Clarify that one, please. Is it karmic, or is it her and her pentacle? It's her, the Divine Feminine. She's in that earth energy of working on her mission as far as what she's meant to do in life, in her, you know, her work ethic. She's pursuing her dreams, what she's meant to be doing. She took that leap of faith. Some of the divine feminines, see the strength here, just fell right in there. Some of the divine feminines are taking that leap of faith. I know I spoke to one, the Hierophant, that spiritual, the divine masculine here. Well, I get union message here. There's one that I did a reading for, and she's 20 years still in a job that she's not happy. And hold on a second. Yeah, he's coming towards and working on a union with his divine feminine, that strength, that leap of faith. And the 7 of coins. This juggling. Remember I said that energy was juggling? Juggling back and forth. They're both doing that right now. They come in and the loving unconditional love, and then they go back to they're juggling both realms right now, the 3D and the 5D. And I said that this is like hidden juggling, the 7 of coins, and that's the card that I pulled to validate it. So I was on that. And also what I was saying about the woman that I was doing a reading for here locally, she was struggling with taking a leap of faith and coming out of a job she was in for 20 years that wasn't she wasn't happy in, and she's moving towards something that she always wanted to do, that lightened her soul, so to speak, that made her happy. And so she's taken that leap of faith, and a lot of divine feminines are doing that. And they're finding the spiritual strength to support them, and knowing that this Fool card, the unknown, trusting in the unknown, both of them are understanding that now. And it's kind of a struggle in between there, going back and forth. She still has some fears. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles, please, her fears. Because he's moving slow. And the 10 of Cups is wonderful, though. But her fears, I said clarify the 5 of Pentacles, a fear of being left out in the cold. And we got because he's moving slow. He's very, very slow. And it's because he's going through this energy, that awakening, because I just did his, and a transformation. But he is evolved spiritually. They are connected and aligned spiritually, sacredly, union that they have with each other. And it's just going into the energy of that divine timing of coming together in the physical. He has to go through what he's going through. He has to be whole when he comes to her. See, he knows this new beginning. Oh my goodness. Why would you have to get that? Balance. Clarify the 7 of Swords, please. Why would I get that? 7, 7. Well, we got the foundation. This energy, this deceptive energy, and the 7 of Wands of fighting off, I got that yesterday, and it's about still struggling in that transformation. They're still struggling with some karmic situations that are, I mean, it's not cut and dry. You're still dealing with that energy yet. So there's still some deceptive energy. So really be careful at this time on what you're thinking and your fears and all that, so we don't manifest that. Stay true to your inner knowing, and your unconditional love, and your spiritual foundation is right here. So the 2 and 2, and I told you those 4. I knew that those the 4 of Wands was going to come in somewhere because of that alignment, that spiritual sacred union, that alignment that we have, that we're parallel with each other right now. He's doing his thing, she's doing hers, but they're together sacredly, that sacred union. And not to allow any of these fears or things to taint that energy there. Release those fears, let it go, and trust in the unknown, this strength and this Hierophant here, and this Four of Wands here, that spiritual structure, foundation of who you two are, and just rely on that. Okay, I'll pull the angels and ancestors for the Divine Feminine. What's the message for Divine Feminine, please? Can I have a message for the Divine Feminine? That was too many cards. Okay, I'm not going to do this game because my hands are... I did two since Divine Masculine got two. I have these upside down. Okay, exactly what I was just explaining. Hold the space and Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. So face your fears, let them go. And that's exactly what I was saying. And track down your fears and desires, that Hunter energy. Stay strong. And this is that Stag energy, the Divine Masculine too. And that Ram energy, that fire here of coming forward. I think that Ace of Wands was in there. And or the Knight of Wands, of his desire to come forward. And he's coming when it's the right time, when divine timing says it's right. And until he comes in that complete alignment in the 3D realm, but in the 5D realm, they are aligned. That spiritual alignment, they are. And as a druid, is hold that space, that spiritual self, that sacredness. We got this quartz crystal up here, that connection here. See it glowing? And the wand there, that fire, it's that spiritual will and drive. And the leaves and the growth and the seeds are planted and they're growing. The seeds are planted before on the wands are just little tiny buds. Look at how they're growing now. They're coming to fruition. So this alignment is about ready to come together. They just got to go through some healing, this green energy. So send them love and light and some healing energy. And the Divine Feminine is growing into this also. She just needs to release some of those fears. And she's struggling with that right now because this journey is long and it's hard, but it's she's evolving into this person that she's going to get her wish. You both are getting your wish. I pulled this as the undertone energy of both of you. So I think they're beautiful. Just stay focused on your spiritual foundation of who you two are here. And everything's going to be okay. And just stay strong, stay focused, and I send you all love.